KTUL TV in Tulsa, Rick Hull, Rhea Blakey, meteorologist Don Woods, and John Walls on sports. This is News 8 at 10.
Good evening, I'm Rhea Blakey. Rick Hull has the night off. One American hostage may be leaving Beirut. That word tonight from Amal Shiite leader Nabi Berri. The American is unidentified at this time, but is reportedly ill and will be sent home if deemed necessary. Bixby City Manager Fred Keyes was mixed at best. Keyes received a very light sentence for a series of charges including conspiracy, bribery, and embezzlement. Night Beat reporter Lauren Farr has been following that story. He is in our newsroom now with an update. Lauren?
Rhea, there's been a nightmare going on in Bixby since last February. First, there was the suicide of one top city official, followed quickly by charges that city manager Keyes had been involved with an elaborate plot to bribe $1 in back pay. The money covers the period from when the council temporarily suspended Keyes until he officially resigned.
Lauren, Keyes was charged with a felony. Why was his sentence not more severe?
Well, there were a number of considerations. One of the keys was health involved in this situation, and both sides did agree that the punishment was realistic. Judge Hopper says the community service is a good idea. He says the state saves money of imprisoning someone, and the judge says the program will work because there's no second chance if the rules of that community service are broken.
Lauren Farr, thank you. Two men considered armed and dangerous held an Oklahoma City couple hostage. Convicted bank robber Terry Lee. Questions should be answered by tomorrow. Health department officials have made more than 50 individual inspections in the Tulsa area. They're looking for certain bacteria in that cheese. They don't know what has caused this contamination, but that's what the tests are for. Once the cheese has been checked and cleared, it can be put back on the shelves. Searches for the bad cheese will continue in eastern Oklahoma until all of it passes inspection. The results from the health department tests should be available in the morning. A seasonal blood shortage has local Red Cross officials searching for donors. Civil Rights and The Move, two companies on the wings of a merger, and the Tulsa-based JCs wrap up their annual get-together. Stay with us.
You know, there's
a couple of local companies are under criminal investigation tonight. McDonnell Douglas, Rockwell, and Boeing are just some of the group of jobs. There is clear and present danger facing America, and the Surgeon General says it's pornography. Everett Koop told the commission studying porn, it's more of a social problem than a public threat, but should be controlled. In search of heavenly bodies, Space Shuttle crew members today launched a scanner to help scientists verify their belief a black hole is at the center of the Milky Way. In theory, a black hole is a collapsed star with gravity so dense not even light can escape from it. Getting in and out of Spain was difficult today. The country was virtually paralyzed following a strike by 4 million workers. Violence broke out when strikers tried to block roads and sabotage public transportation. The Communist Party called the strike to protest austerity measures announced by Spain's socialist government. Do you think governments should negotiate with terrorists? When we come back, we'll tell you how you can express your opinion on that subject. And Don Woods airs his views on tomorrow's weather. Hang on, the wind's coming. Turn your lights on for the hostages. A new symbol to show support for the hostages in Beirut got underway today. The idea for drivers to turn their vehicle headlights on during the day started in Atlanta and was brought to Tulsa by a local radio station. It's a symbol to show others that we are thinking about those who've been taken hostage in Lebanon. Another way to voice your opinion is on News 8's program Oklahoma on the Line. This week's poll asks, should governments negotiate with terrorists? To vote yes, dial 1-900-210-7330. To vote no, dial 1-900-210-7333. The telephone company will charge you 50 cents for the call. Be sure to see how your vote adds up Sunday at 5:30 on Oklahoma on the Line. But right now, we have weather information to pass on to you. Don, what is this about holding on to our hats?
wind tomorrow, Rhea. Lake wind warning, strong south winds, and a real summer day for the first day of summer.
All right, let's hear about it.
Okay, let's have a look at the current data, then we'll show you about the change in the weather coming. First of all, it's 79 degrees right now, 49% humidity, wind south 16, the pressure 2983, and steady. The high 86, the low 65. Normal is 89 and 69. The record 107 in 1918 and 53 in 1976. And 5.76 inches of moisture in June. Normal is 457. And look at our temperatures, still very warm for this time of night. 79 at Tulsa, Fayetteville 78, 76 at Fort Smith, 79 at McAllister, Coffeyville 78, the same at Stillwater, and 77 at Oklahoma City. The map shows a front way off to the northwest, but a warm front angles down into eastern Kansas, and here's some big thunderstorms that have built up around Concordia, Kansas, and of course they've pretty well died out by now, but it's an indication that we are going to be getting some activity tomorrow night as this frontal system moves further to the south and gets in close to us. A trough will form along the eastern slopes of the Rockies. Moisture will come in out of the Gulf, strong south winds, and with the warm temperatures, we'll be all set up for that front to come through and cause showers and thunderstorms. The radar summary shows showers along the Gulf, thunderstorms in Florida. Here's the showers and thunderstorms in western Kansas, and scattered out through the northern Rockies, rain, and this is caused by that new frontal system pushing in. Now here's the Friday map with a cold front down into Kansas. It's getting ready to move into eastern Oklahoma. We'll get it Friday night, and then finally on Saturday it'll move on through, cooling us off a little bit. The rain will be ending, and Sunday should be a fair day. Here's the forecast now. The forecast is for fair tonight, 70 degrees, south winds 10 to 20 miles an hour, sunrise 6:06, sunset at 8:44. And tomorrow, partly sunny and windy, 90 degrees, southwest winds 15 to 25. Tomorrow night, thunderstorms coming in, 70 degrees. And then on Saturday, a thunderstorm, 85. It'll be cooler. Sunday, partly cloudy and 87, a nice day. And then fair and 90 degrees on Monday. And Joyce Warren of Hulbert, Oklahoma gets tonight's gusty, who is saying that this is truly typical of summer weather. Windy, warm, threat of thunderstorms. And look, here's a big sign, says summer tomorrow. Well, I can't write tomorrow, don't have enough room, but summer's coming at 4 o'clock tomorrow morning, so let's all welcome summer, Rhea.
We get the idea.
Yeah.
Thanks, Don. Coming up next in sports here on News 8, a lesson on how to say no to more than $1 million, if you can, and the Cubs get clubbed again. John Walls has those stories and more when we return.
Made us very aware of terrorist manipulations. Do you think government should make deals with terrorists? To enter yes, dial 1-900-210-7330. To enter no, dial 1-900-210-7333. Call now and watch for the results Sunday at 5:30. Oklahoma on the Line, only on Channel 8.
Always ready to give you sports, and you as well. Today, a couple of NBA teams thought they would have new head coaches. New Jersey and Seattle both in the market for that. It turns out only the Sonics got their man. From the bench of the Wall gave the Bucks some help. There's a runner on third. It is Marvell Wynn. Watch Tim Raines. And by the way, Tulsa did add a new name to the roster today, pitcher Dwayne James. He joins the club through a trade with Detroit, with the Tigers getting Rangers pitcher Frank Tanana. In golf, the PGA Tour stops in Atlanta. Tony Sills, the leader right now, 7 under par, 65 after the first round. On the LPGA Tour, the stops in Indianapolis, and red-hot Alice Miller leads it 5 under par. If she gets the winning prize, $37.5 for this one, puts her over $300,000 for the year. Just for the year.
Big one.
She's got a lot of tournaments to play yet this year, so she's going to be the, I guess, the record holder on the LPGA Tour.
You think it's too late for me?
No, not at all. Just get out there and swing the sticks. Stay away from those worst avid golfer things, though. You know,
and you.
And me. All right.
Thanks, John. Tomorrow is the first day of summer, as Don said, and we hope you will start it off right for joining us for the following stories. The Tulsa City Commission may pick up on a street battle tomorrow, and we'll tell you how to keep from hurting yourself while trying to help yourself, and also cutting horses. We'll explain it all tomorrow on News 8. Don, the first day of summer, how about it?
Typical. It's going to be 90 degrees, windy, and thunderstorms threatening by tomorrow night.
Gee, thanks.
Typical.
They always threaten in the summer, don't they?
Thanks.
Afternoon?
All right. Finally this evening. Our weather probably won't be like that in the South Pacific, thanks to Don, but why not bring the South Pacific here? Well, for the next Creation Department and yours truly, KTUL. I imagine that each of us will have our night out there?
Oh, we'll be out there, I'm sure.
We'll be there. But in the meantime, join us tomorrow for more news, weather, and sports right here on News 8. Good night.